back home in Nigeria precisely, we always had times when we would sit around our grandparents and have conversations. And our grandparents, most of the time, they told us stories. Very important life stories that we live with till today. And one of the stories that stuck to me was the story about the snail and the lion. You see, in a village where there wasn't a lot of resources, and this village was filled with just animals, there was a specific place they would always go to find their food. Now, the snail happened to be the slowest of all the creatures. So each time they embarked on the journey, he was always the last. And making that the case, he hardly had anything to eat. He was always going to have to beg. Until one day, the lion crossed his path and asked, "Mr. Snail, why do you not embark on this journey like we all do?" And the snail said, "Who is it that can help me when I myself can't even move fast enough?" And the lion that day gave the snail all of his gettings and everything he had recovered from hunting that day. This story brings me to the topic we are talking about today. What will I do if I won $1 million? You see, I see myself as the snail because looking at a country that is so blessed and rich and wealthy, it is still not the easiest thing to acquire wealth. In other words, you have to go through so many processes, take your time and act slow in order to join the caravan of progress. But the goal is at the last end of the day, you're going to reach a target. What will I do if I ever won $1 million? The first thing I would do is to help those in need that have little to no assistance. And that will include the less privileged people, those in the hospital that can't pay their bills, those that can't even afford to eat 3 square meals a day. Those are the people that my target would be for, because I see them as snail-like personalities just like myself. So being blessed with $1 million is something that is not central to me, but much more importantly, it should be used to the benefit of those that are coming after me. So in conclusion, life would give us choices, and we will come across people of substance that would help us one way or the other. But the question now is, how prepared are we to utilize those opportunities and turn them to $1 million kind of opportunities?